Pokemon. I've played Pokemon since Pokemon Fire Red on the Game Boy Advance, choosing Charmander as my first starter, only to realise Squirtle was the best because, Squirtle Squad. I've had Pokemon cards for a pretty similar length of time, and I love collecting all of my favourites like Raikou, Cubone, Mimikyu, but what do you do with them once you've got them? Well, I plan on taking them to a tournament and seeing if I can come out on top. I've played TCGs for a couple of years now, mostly like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Runeterra, Hearthstone, and I have a bit of a problem. But Pokemon is fun, and I've only played a very small amount of it, but I've always enjoyed it. I started with the Mew League battle deck not that long ago, and drawing as many cards as you do in Pokemon is really satisfying. Once Live came out, I got a lot of gems and credits, which meant I could make whatever deck I really wanted to, but I got a bit of option paralysis and didn't know where to start. But since the release of Scarlet and Violet, I've noticed a couple decks that I really like the idea of, and I've started enjoying the competitive side more. YouTubers like Tricky Jim and Little Dark Fury have really shown me some interesting decks and interesting ways to play, and if I'm going to go to a tournament, I'm going to need their help deciding which one to use. So this is where the series really begins. What deck should I actually play? After watching NAIC, which is like a bigger tournament in America, I realised that I have quite a few options in this format. Possibly the best deck in format, which you'll possibly hear us say a lot, BDIF, is Gardevoir. Loads of people have been running it in Japan and in America, and while it didn't win the NAIC, Tord Reklev, who's like the best player in the world, was running the deck, and there were loads in top 8. Well, 2 in top 8, loads in top 64, but you get my point. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Next up is Shenpao. This deck is everywhere on Pokemon Live. If you've played any ranked on Pokemon Live, you know what I mean. It has its issues, but Shenpao looks cool, and one-shotting anything is really satisfying. Also, Radiant Greninja is an auto-include in every deck, and being able to set it up with Baxcalibur is crazy strong. There are loads more options this format, such as like Arceus Duraludon and Single Strike, United Wings, but the last one to really catch my eye has to be Lost Box. There are loads of different ways to run this deck, and I quite like the idea of the Turbo variant. Raikou is awesome, as I mentioned earlier, and Radiant Greninja has an insane attack. It also has a high skill ceiling, which really appeals to me as a player. Those flower selecting decisions are really important. It also has the Kyogre and the Giratina variants, which both look really interesting to me. So I've decided to make some of these decks on Live and give them some testing. Let's swap over to Live Harry and see how it goes. There it is. Okay, let's see what we're against. Oh, 2 Splash. Do you even Splash, bro? Tails never fails. Let's hope they flip. Chose heads. If you see me looking off to the side, my fiance is playing Solrock Lunatones on Live against the Shenpao right now, and somehow crushing it. So, Lunatones is good. Single prize decks are always fun. I'm expecting. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to be putting an Arceus on the bench. I think we'll also probably be putting another Frigivax on the bench. And a Shenpao. Frigivax, Shenpao, Arceus. Probably going to be all the way forward. Cancelling Cologne actually might mean it might be worth going for the Radiant Greninja. Because I can cancel and clone their Manaphy. Assuming it's still up, which it won't be. Alright, that's fine. Would have been way cooler if they left it up, because cancelling and clone their Manaphy into knocking out 2 Rolls or 2 Curlies is huge. Actually huge. I think there's still a world where we can make that play, to be fair. I should run cross switches, really. I think cross switches would have got me there. Boss's orders. Then again, I don't think we're going to get attacked super early anyway. I don't want to leave it on just one Frigibax is the issue. But I can use a supporter this turn as well. So maybe I'm going to grab the Greninja, you know. Do we need the Shenpao? We need it for the energy. It's not going to be active anyway. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. It's fine. It's fine. All is good. Grab an Arceus. No, the Arceus V-Stars in here. 4 Aridas, 2 bosses, 1 rare candy. I know I must have seen Bat's Color, right? Yeah, 2 Bat's Color. Should have checked that way sooner than I did. Sometimes I wish like this version ran double turbo. That's quite good. Switch in like that. Throw this out. Pokes up. Completely whiff. But you know, we take those. What am I going to be attacking with next time if I can help it? Realistically, I don't think I'm going to be attacking with Radiant Greninja as much as I want to, because that Manaphy. Then again, let's think here. If I attach 1 here from hand, I need to be able to attach 1 energy. Arceus V-Star into Arida. No, Arida's the problem. Because I only have we're going to attach it there. Arida is a problem because we can't Arida and boss. So if we draw a Baxcalibur, a way into a Baxcalibur, or a rare candy, we are solid. Otherwise, we're probably going to have to search the Arida. This is a Mewtwo variant? Alright, yeah, we need to kill those Curlies. Oh no. We did get rid of a Judge though. Judge is a horrid card. Mysterious Tail. That'll be okay, pass, fine. It's turn 2 now. If I draw a boss as well, that'd be really good. Or a Luminion. This is definitely a V Union deck. I've never played against Mewtwo V Union. How much health does it have? Can I one-shot it with a Shenpao? I'm hoping I can one-shot it with Shenpao. That'd be really nice. Though I'm hoping if I get rid of Curlies, I can, well, I have rolls. I can delay. Right, let's see what we draw. Arida, no. How do we do this? If I boss that up, I need a way attaching 1 more energy, which I won't have. I think we have to play for the later boss. Cancelling clone. Well, let's see what we draw off of the Super Rod and an energy. That's not super useful. It's not super useful, get it? We already know there's 1 boss in here though, to be fair. See if we can get a Luminion, like a Nest Ball or something. Optional. Good. Well, that was trash. That was very trash. No rare candy. Could even attack with the Arceus actually. No, because it only sets up itself. I always forget that. But if I do this, I don't have to use the Arceus yet. That's important to remember actually. Then I can save the Radiant Greninja play for when I actually want to make it. This way yeah, that's pretty solid actually. I'm also going to use the Super Rod. I'm going to throw some energy back in. Not too worried about the Mew or the Vulpix. I'm going to attach 2 energy here, Do I leave one in hand? No. What if they path? I'm relying on drawing it, but this would allow me to hit. I'm gonna, right, no, it's fine, we're safe. This is the right play. I'm making the right decision. Move one back from here. Kill the Mew. Sorry, knock out the Mew. It's a Pokemon. First prize card of the game, Iono. That's more of a Gardevoir card, to be fair. Let's see what they do here, though. Because they're not running a standard Gardevoir build, that's for sure. Right, they've got 3 of the Mewtwo v Union gone. Am I going to get slapped? Unless they've got the Shining Arcana. Well, what do you know? I'm still... That was quite funny. I think I'm going to boss up the Manaphy still. I think that's the play. Get rid of 2 more rolls. I don't want them getting that. I was about to say I don't want them getting Gardevoir EX in play. They did just discard one, but I still don't want the EX in play. Radiant Greninja's good. I don't need to touch out on Manaphy anymore. Temple of Sinnoh, that's fine, I don't use any special energy. They, however, might with Reversal. That'd be good right now. Guess they're not planning on it. Ultra Ball, there's probably going to be a Gardevoir EX. Maybe they get the Gardevoir EX out anyway, in which case I think the plan... No, they don't. I've only got 1 boss left in my deck. I could search for a Palpad too. Use boss, Palpad it back in, because I'm going to want to try and hit that Mewtwo v Union ASAP. I'm glad they got rid of Roxanne. Shampal lives. So far, so good. Another energy retrieval, really. Okay, well, we're going to Shivery Chill. We've got 3 left in the deck. So we want to... Yeah, we boss up the Manaphy, really. We get rid of the Rolls and the Curlier. So that's Starbirth. I probably could have... I just want to guarantee it anyway. So let's get the boss. What else do we have in here? A Super Rod's a good shout. Because how many do I have in here? 3 energy. Yeah. And again, I've got ways of getting it at the moment, so that's not really needed. Avery might be a shout. No, because I'm about to take 2 off their bench. Cancelling Clone. Super Rod's good for saving my Pokemon, though. Maybe I just grab a Nest Ball, like... Oh wait, where's the Palpad? I don't think there's a Palpad, you know. There isn't. Alright. Could have grabbed a Switch, actually. That would have been smart. Unless I've already used it. I think I've already used it this game. I clicked the wrong button by accident. Dumb man. Dumb man. Totally dumb man. We're fine. Retreat here. Gonna get rid of the Battle VIP Pass, and we're gonna keep the Nest Ball. What do we use the Ultra Ball for? I don't think we need the Ultra Ball as much as we like. The Nest Ball will fetch us just as much at the moment, so I think we're good. And we'll use you. Attach to here. Coolio. Bosses out the Manaphy. Cancelling Clone the Manaphy. Moonlight Shuriken. Let's get rid of that Curlier. And that Rolls. They're either going to have to retaliate with a boss or something of their own, which would be fine by me. to take 2 prizes, or they're going to have to take a single prize. They are probably going to put the Mewtwo out. How much health is that actually going to have? 310, so we can definitely one-shot that. Heal 200 damage from that Pokemon, so we are going to have to one-shot it. Clara adds Pokemon from your grid to hand, I know what that does. Discard pile. Sorry, that's the mannerisms of a Yu-Gi-Oh player going on here. What did they add back? Did it? I was kind of hoping they'd mess up and add back some Mewtwo pieces, but they have filled their bench again. It'd be really, really funny if they left the Manaphy out in the active. Something tells me they won't. I'd also need a way into cancelling Clue. I'm guessing, yeah, bye-bye Greninja. That's fine though. We are about to take another prize card anyway, and they only take 1. Could even put the Arceus out here. I actually think that might be a good idea. Bit harder to kill. Let's pull something out and see what we need. Grab another shot. Let's grab actually Vulpix. We did get rid of the other Vulpix into the grave. We do still have a Super Odd that we could go for. So maybe that was a bit premature. Oops. That's an oops on my part. We are instead going to just do this. 1, 2, and 3. Does this affect us? I don't think that affects us at all, so I think I might actually Iono. My hand's pretty good though for next turn. No, we don't Iono. We'll drop them by like tiny amounts, so. We are not going to attach that last energy in my deck. Gonna take a prize card. Yo, it's a water energy. I'm guessing we're going to have to take 2 more single prizes, which is fine with our current hand. The other thing is getting a Super Rod again, or a Boss's Orders honestly wins us the game, but I think they're both in here, aren't they? Power Pack must be in prize cards. Unless I didn't put it in, I might have messed up and not put it in. It's entirely possible. They are also only on 4 cards, so they are struggling. Boss's Orders, here comes the Champal. The weak one, of course. But if so, I'm just... Oh, the strong one. They're gonna one-shot it? Retreat into Zacian. But then I get 2 prize cards. I hope they do that. They might take the knockout hit with Zacian, because I'm guessing they've got loads of energy. Yeah, they've got 9 energy. For a Sealstone, so they'll probably search for a rare candy maybe. Evolve this Ralts into Gardevoir EX. I would retreat first though, my guy. So retreat, evolve into Gardevoir EX. No memory skip. Does that mean no Pokemon with that name can do it? Because if so, I mean it's annoying, but I'm fine. There's only one other energy in the deck, isn't there? I could always just search it out. Let's search out. Use you. Attach 2. So, that Pokemon can't use that attack. So can this one still use it? I'm not going to risk it. I don't think it can. At least my Yu-Gi-Oh brain would tell me that, so I don't know how right it is. I don't think I'm going to use this or this. So I'm going to drop them both. I might incredibly regret it because I'm literally leaving myself with one Frigibax open. We're going to Trinity Nova. Whoa. Let's get the Pal Pad. Go on, give me a Pal Pad. That's Caliber. Well. They have to find a way of stopping me from taking any prize cards next turn. Gardevoir EX, they found it. I can one-shot it with Chien-Pao. My guess is they'll knock out the Arceus with the Zacian. Either that or go into the Mewtwo v Union. Yeah, there it is. There's nothing that like is going to wipe out multiple things, right? I don't know. Ah, 16... Yeah, damage counters. That's a problem. Is it? I don't think he can kill those two. And it will make it weaker. Also, I'll leave it inactive with less HP. And I will win the game if I knock it out. Which, unless they Iono me? Don't Iono me. So how much damage do I have to do? 270. So realistically 300, so I need 5. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, so 5. This is an interesting build of Gardevoir. So this Chien-Pao's probably gone. Though they could also get rid of the Baxcalibur, that would be a problem. Ah. That is a problem. Kind of deserved that, didn't it? Then we start powering up the Chien-Pao. So, what's the one that gains 200? Heal 200, that's all it does. Still quite annoying. Takes the pressure off a little bit though. Do still have a Frigibax, we don't have a rare candy, and we don't have an Artifact. We may lose off that. This is a close one. There's no way they just use Roll of the Sword, is there? No. Serena, so they pull up one of our... And then they'll probably heal it for 200, right? It's only got a 1 retreat cost though. So I just... But it does... Right, I can't play the Iono because I want them to mill themselves out at this point. That literally doesn't matter. I think we literally just touch an energy, swing. No, definitely not. Pop this out here. If they don't have a way of shuffling back, I'll just end my turn and I win. I don't know what orders of their attacks do though. Final Burn, Yeah, I was about to say, if I were them, I'd just Final Burn. Because they know that it's gone now. I'll even put up the Alolan Vulpix because I know it can attack for free. Right? I'll put up the Chien-Pao. It's only fitting that Chien-Pao ends it. This was a good game though, very close. We did it. Felt like it dragged on forever, but look at that damage. The Arceus was really useful there too. Okay, I think that's a good example of what it can do, so I think I'll leave it there. Okay guys, and there we have it. That was the Chien-Pao deck in testing. It was a pretty good game. Mewtwo v Union isn't exactly normal to see in Gardevoir, but it was still really fun and quite close, so it's hopefully a bit entertaining for you guys. Don't worry, I'm very aware I made some misplays. That Baxcalibur, why did I ditch the Frigibax and the Rare Candy? Why? Because you always need 2 Baxcaliburs. But that's why we're doing the testing. These are things you learn, and I'm not going to be a perfect player with my first, week or so with the deck. So it's all about practice and choosing the right deck so I practice the right one. Now, if anybody has any ideas for, decks I should try out, text to add into the deck, things like, their opinions on the Palkia variant, for example, don't hesitate to put it in the comments below. And please, if you can, like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll see more. I'll make my best effort to try and release at least a couple more to the series, and I plan on doing some IRL stuff when the decks have arrived with a couple of my friends to do some proper testing. We'll also see if we can get some footage at the tournament, or at least do a recap after the tournament if we're not allowed to get footage there. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time.